And straight on to the top story that we are here on India Today. 2 years after an under-construction flyover collapsed in Kolkata, killing 14 people, another tragedy has struck the West Bengal capital. A portion of the busy Majherhat bridge on Diamond Harbour Road collapsed on Tuesday, leaving 1 dead and 20 others injured. 5 companies of NDRF, along with State Disaster Management Team, Fire and Emergency Services and the Kolkata police teams are on the spot as massive operation is underway to clear the debris and rescue people who still could be trapped there. 6 sniffer dogs have been pressed into action. NDRF Deputy Commandant SS Khatri and Kolkata Police DCP Neeraj Khalid told India Today that the chances of anyone being trapped inside the debris is minimal. Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, who has been on a tour to Darjeeling, is expected to visit the mishap site today. The Chief Minister has asked the State Chief Secretary to investigate the cause of the incident, assuring action against those responsible for the tragedy.
अभी एक्चुअली हमने सर्च कंप्लीट कर लिया है और सर्च में अभी इंडिकेशन नहीं मिले हैं कि इसके अंदर कोई विक्टिम हो सकता है और अभी हम जो मलबा है पुल का उसको हटाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
अभी यहाँ पे रेस्क्यू वर्क चल रहा है, उसमें अभी तक कुछ मिला नहीं है। अब उस जो ब्रिज का पोर्शन टूटा हुआ पड़ा हुआ है वहाँ पे होल करके देखा जा रहा है अंदर कोई दबाव हो। अभी तक ऐसे कुछ मिला नहीं है, 3-4 जगह होल किया जा चुका है लेकिन भीतर कोई नहीं था। कैविटीज में अभी कैविटीज पकड़ने अभी कुछ कहा नहीं जा सकता जब तक ये काम पूरा ना हो।
My colleague Manogya Loiwal now joins me live for all the inputs on this story, this major tragedy that has befallen Kolkata. Manogya, just take us through what are the relief and rescue operations that are going on in the morning, and are there still fear of people still to be trapped under the debris?
Well, the police and the NDRF forces have been reiterating the fact that they are not negating any kind of dead body being recovered later. However, the sniffer dogs that have been used since last night haven't confirmed that because they're trained to identify in case there is any human life under the debris. That hasn't happened till now. But this being a canal and this being a filthy stench full of canal, it is extremely difficult to operate here. There are different equipment that are being used, from gas cutters to various vibrating machines, to ensure that the quantum of force that you see, these are all the NDRF officials who've been working tirelessly since yesterday and have been there with senior officials, even the senior commandants here, all monitoring the situation continuously with 5 forces in full swing of operations. The units are being moved one after the other. Kolkata police has been monitoring the situation. Commissioner of Police Rajiv Kumar was here till last night. And besides all that, what we're being told to understand that there will be at least several more hours required to just clean up the debris. It might take a few days also, at least 2 to 3 days, with the huge heavy slabs that need to be removed from here, that need to be confirmed that the next construction work can finally start. But the blame game has begun, and what you see here is just another example of it. To the kind of construction work, if I could give you an idea, it's a more than 4-decade-old bridge, and this will the kind and the quantum of the plants, the weeds that are there on the flyover will of course raise several questions on the kind of maintenance that has been happening by the PWD department, despite all these departments just arguing and debating on who owns the bridge and who's responsible for the bridge, and the ministers themselves silent on it or just blaming the agencies like Kolkata Police Trust, Port Trust or other agencies. This has been one of those cases where no one is ready to own up the responsibility, but 1 person has died and 20 are injured presently in the mishap. For today, the challenge and the toughest challenge would be for the commuters who travel every day from this zone and from this area, because this is an arterial road that connects the central Kolkata to South Kolkata, and will give you an idea on how difficult it would be for people who've been commuting almost for 5 decades now when they do not find a flyover of this kind that is a habit for them every day.
Right.
And the toughest challenge will be for Kolkata traffic police to divert the entire city to ensure maintenance of smooth traffic also.
Manogya, while you mentioned that, what is it that the government or the police are actually doing to actually create that diversion so that there is very less trouble for the commuters, because still it is a working day? Also, since nobody is willing to take this responsibility, it is a tragedy, that is the reality. Prima facie, what was the cause that this bridge collapsed?
Prima facie, it's the ill maintenance, number one. The second, on whether there were earlier committees or earlier reports that were ignored by the PWD department that should have been considered and ascertained to ensure that immediate action is taken. The fact that you see that it's not just about the dilapidated condition of the bridge, but also the poor maintenance that we've seen. The beams that you see here, the plants, the stench, the canal, it's a very important bridge. What you see here is not just the canal, but also the rail over bridge, because it connects the entire southeastern railway. It has been a connect between the canal and the rail over bridge, and the connect as well as the maintenance had to be maintained in a proper and a justified way. Something that has been built in 1960s doesn't stand in 2018 with the kind of traffic load it has now. That has been one of the biggest concern on whether it was being monitored. This is the same case that happened with Ulta Danga Bridge also in Kolkata.
In fact, that is the point that Manogia also is making. It is clearly becoming a pattern with the West Bengal government, where in 2 years this is the second collapse that has happened and still nothing has been done and no responsibility has been taken. Meanwhile, Manogia, thank you so much for joining us on this broadcast. Now, after the tragedy in Kolkata, now massive political war has broken out with the opposition parties in the state blaming Mamata Banerjee government for the incident. State BJP leaders demanded resignation of the Chief Minister and her cabinet ministers, while the Congress has demanded answers from the Chief Minister, claiming that the repairment notice was given to the authorities, but it was not taken seriously. Visiting the mishap site, West Bengal Governor Kesarinath Tripathi said that the bridge deserved better maintenance and urged for a thorough probe into the incident. Remember, after the Ulta Danga flyover and the Vivekananda flyover collapse, the incident in Majherhat is the third tragedy in the city during Mamata Banerjee's regime.
I have seen the site, and I think the bridge deserved better maintenance. There is a report that there was a pit here for quite some time. I don't know whether the PWD people noted it or not. They said that the responsibility to maintain this is laid with the PWD and the railway administration. I think the matter requires to be inquired into.
बहुत ही दुखद घटना है, और उससे भी ज़्यादा दुखद ये है कि जबकि सारे मीडिया जो है सब जगह से ये पुष्टि हो रही है कि काफ़ी 4-5 लोगों की जान गई है, वहाँ पे मुख्यमंत्री जी दार्जिलिंग से कह रही है कि अभी तक कोई कैजुअलिटी हुई नहीं है। अब सरकार की तरफ से यही रवैया जो है हमेशा रही है कि वो एक्नॉलेज नहीं करते हैं कि प्रॉब्लम एग्जिस्ट करती है।
Today we are here only to help and to rescue the people who are under the bridge. Local people all came forward first, then the administration. So today is not the day for the blame game. I don't want to blame anybody. It will be, the time is, we will give so many time for the blame game. From tomorrow itself it can start. But today, that is not for the blame game. Today only for the rescue operation that we are doing.
चीफ मिनिस्टर को इसके लिए मैं जिम्मेदार मानता हूं, इसके लिए पूर्व मंत्री को जिम्मेदार मानता हूं, और इन लोग जिम्मेदारी लेके सीधा त्याग पत्र देना चाहिए। जो लोग दोनों पर ब्रिज एक के बाद एक ब्रिज गिराने का जिम्मेदार है, इसलिए पूर्व मंत्री और चीफ मिनिस्टर को इस जिम्मेदारी लेके अभी तुरंत त्याग पत्र देना चाहिए।
But it is obviously a lapse of service maintenance, which was supposed to be done by the state government, and state government should take this responsibility, because it's many of a time we have seen that there are small cracks on that pool, but it has been obviously in a patchwork has been done, and the local people have said that we have also noticed many of the times it has been painted newly with blue and white color, but which has caused this accident, this kind of lapses. That work has not been done.
And while Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee has ordered a probe into the bridge collapse tragedy, the blame game has already started between the authorities over the construction and maintenance of the bridge. While State Minister Farhad Hakim claimed that Kolkata Port Trust has constructed the bridge, the trust released a statement refuting that claim. Even the Rail Vikas Nigam Limited, which is constructing the metro line adjacent to the flyover, has refuted the charges by the state administration that their construction activity could be a reason for this tragedy. Soon after, the Eastern Railway also released a statement stating that the maintenance of the Majherhat bridge is not under its jurisdiction.
Construction was done by the KPT, and then they were interested by the Port Trust to the Salimar and Company, and but unfortunately it has collapsed, and we will take all necessary steps. Let the Chief Minister come. She has already constituted a committee, and they will look after that. We are always there with the people.
Thanks for watching the video. For more such news and updates, please like, share and subscribe to India Today. Also check out our other great videos from our channel. We know you will love to.